Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Walker to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on second down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And Walker once more. And just shouting him off there. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They go play action here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off up by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games, and the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
This is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Chargers at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape. The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 7. Herbert going to change the play here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Lockett. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's 2nd and 8. Walker with a grab, left side. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. On the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Herbert now. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Herbert on first down now. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's got this down to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here is 3rd and 5. Herbert off of play action. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And complete to Smith-Njigba. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now an audible here into something else. They'll look to throw again. taken in by his big tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Herbert just beat the play clock. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll run out of the and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to Walker on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They're going right back to Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eckler now between the tackles. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 32 yards away. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season and looking next on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 67 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. York now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Herbert. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Herbert now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, You definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes this to Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Eckler, they run left side. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And complete to Smith and Jigba. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
2nd and inches at the Chargers' 26-yard line.
So the victory here for